Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Battle is starting right now. We have Golden versus Endgame here with us for the last game of tonight here. One of these teams will be eliminated, I think. No, sorry. One of these teams will be finishing the tournament with a win. And yeah. Let me quickly take a look here at the match we have. It's going to be an interesting battle. A bit of a messy intro, but I was a bit distracted here. It was 3 against 2 buckets, so the winner will have 4 wins, and that means that they are finished in the tournament, and the loser will be out. It is Golden with the most lucky run so far of any team. Have only played 1 game until this point, and they are up 3-2 in in the Swiss stage. And they are fighting against Endgame, a team that had a very difficult lineup of matches. And both of the teams will be trying to get a quick finish here. It is Endgame already 1-0 in the lead. We just started. It goes super quick here. It is Endgame playing with Painful, Alter, Zekrom, Shoma, and Julian. And Golden is playing with Arcade Esports, CC Ted, Crate, Besmik, or something like that. It's Russian names back to the Greek alphabet or the English alphabet, whatever you want. But I don't know how to pronounce those. But maybe Yarkov is in the chat. He can always help me with those. And it's Villains Mid, also playing for Golden. I will try my best with the names, but it's difficult to pronounce them. We'll probably just call them by the combination they are playing. But it's Shoma already pulling a second flag here for Endgame. Endgame definitely the favorites in this one. Bezumchik, yeah, thank you very much. I knew you were here, bro. Thank you very much. So the 4 is the ch sound. Am I right? Right? Why is that a 4 then? I don't know. Oh, from chittery or chit. Yeah, it's not pronounced correctly, but 4 in Russian is starting with ch, probably. I think that's it. But bro, my Russian is not very good. Show my here pulling a flag. It's a language I would love to speak, though. It's a beautiful language. But we're talking about esports here, and it's Shoma getting the third capture for Endgame. It's golden, very tough lucky. They had a very lucky, golden lucky run so far in the tournament, but now they are facing Endgame with tough matches in the last three, and they are a bit angry probably Endgame that they not finish the tournament higher. A team that could definitely finish 4-1 if they did not face Kangda A in the fifth round. But they are now playing for the sixth round here to qualify 4-2, and they are going to prove us that they could finish higher here because they are already 3-0 in the lead with only 4 minutes of play time. Maps, talking about maps, we have Red Alert here for the first and second, and Alter will make it a 3-round game probably because this will be their fourth capture or end game if Shoma can finish this one. And third round will be played on Red Alert and potentially fourth. But 4 rounds is looking a bit unlikely right now, not going to lie to you guys. This endgame with a dominant showing so far. I have my coffee here with me, guys, watching this game. Don't forget to hydrate yourself as well. So when the game is a bit one-sided here, I would love to hear what you guys think about current season of esports. So just talk about whatever you want. If you have anything to say, just send a message in the Twitch chat. Always lovely speaking to you guys here. Let's make it a bit of a podcast here because there's not too much crazy happening here on the battlefield. Shoma here trying to build an attack. Knocking down with a good shot at the Crusader, knocking down the Hunter player from Golden. Shoma not going to pull himself, but he gives Alter all the space he needs. Viking OD now being used. Knocking down one, knocking down two, finding his turret. Grenade will probably knock him down though. No, he's dodging that one. Good driving here. And he's knocking down his fourth player as well. There's a quad kill with the Viking OD, pulling the flag. And Zekrom at the meantime going to take control of the Viking or Titan overdrive box. It's Alter with a fifth capture here for endgame. Shoma will make it a sixth for endgame. No, this will be a bit of a one-sided match. And when I was picking the match for today, this was the only match here at this point of hour. But this is a clash between very different class teams. A team with a very lucky Swiss stage run and a team with a very unlucky Swiss stage run. And very, very far away in terms of skill level. Now still having to fight against each other. This is normally something you only find in the first or second round of Thank You Online Esports. But right now it's round 6. And it is the same. It has the same vibes as the first round. It's Alter here getting an 8th capture on the board already. It's going quite insane here. Or 7th capture, sorry. Although that doesn't really make the difference. A 7th or an 8th. It is Golden so far not able to get anywhere. That is what is making the difference right now. And it's really looking like a tough match here for the Golden team. It is Shoma a bit of a slow capture here, but taking his time here, making sure that it's completely safe to get a capture. And that's the 8th capture already. Great here. First time Golden has the option to pull a flag, not getting it out of the base though. And in the meantime, Painful is getting it to a 10-0 lead. And I have to say, Painful, it's a bit painful for Golden here. I had to make a joke at least once, so will be the last one. Last time I make it here today. Although 10 capture isn't made yet, we have at the same time Golden pushing in with a big attack here, Arcade Esports. Okay, not getting anywhere though. Good Crusader OD here from Shoma. Really neutralizing the impact of that Titan overdrive. And Golden now finally pulling the flag here, but it's a 1v4 for Stad, or how do you have difficult name to pronounce as well. And it will be a return here by Shoma. So that will be a 10-0 lead right now. Not the most interesting match we have had today here. And there we go, guys. First round, an 11-0 win here for Endgame. We'll be moving over to round 2, but this is going to be a tough test of patience here for Golden, because I don't see them changing this around at all. We'll just have to watch them suffer, I think. Solid Thrones, hi, good to see you in the chat, man. I see first time chatter, and I don't know if that's true, but I expect this will be the first time you you watch esports as well then. And all I can say is normally it's a bit less one-sided, but good to have you here. There we go, guys. The second round starting right now. Endgame winning the first one with 11-0, so it's difficult to hype this one up. We can see some interesting combos as well. Soldier in Duty playing Hopper. It'll be a strange match today. GT Darkstar, good to see you again, bro. You can check and keep track of the schedule at tankysport.com. That is tankysport.com. You can also go to the normal website, tankyonline.com, and click on tournaments. I think that transfers you straight to tankysport.com. We have 2 days on, 1 day off during the seasons. So that is Monday, Tuesday games, for example, and then Wednesday off, Thursday, Friday games. It's tankyonline.com, and then you have on the top esports. That will link you through to tankysport.com. There you can find all the games that are happening, all the scores, everything, and also news about a new tournament. This tournament, for example, is on the penultimate round right now. So the round after this one will be the final one, and it's played on Friday and Saturday, and then they are going into a small break, and we'll be back with the summer major. So we have 3 rankings tournament every season, and they determine the amount of points you have gathered, and make you determine how high you are qualified on the major, on which stage you are qualified on the major, and if you are qualified at all. But currently, the amount of teams is not at an all-time high, so you will be nearly always qualified for the major as long as you played 1 rankings tournament. But no, we are live every time there is a match. That's pretty much the summary of it. Even for matches like this, Endgame versus Golden, it's not always the most entertaining we have on the broadcast schedule, especially in later rounds. But it's always cool to keep track of the players and to have a bit of an interaction with you guys. I got you, bro. No worries. It is Schomacher going to pull a third flag here. At the same time, we have Bezumik, and he will be returning that flag here, Soldier in Duty. So that means that third capture for Endgame is made right now. Overdrive box dropping here at the same time. It's Endgame, just a normal program here, like in last round, making quick captures and making quick work of Golden here. I'll be honest, I don't see myself participating in these matches at all. Me too, bro. I'm good. I'm not good at this game at all. Sometimes I say something and people get a bit angry. Sometimes rightfully so. And there's the 1v1 or something, you know. And yeah, what do you have to prove? Beating me in a 1v1 is super easy. It's not my biggest skill playing Tanky Line esports. It's fun to watch though, and try to participate in this way, because I really love Tanky Line esports for sure. Always hoping the best for this game. Shoma here getting a 4th capture on the board so far. Endgame capturing 1 flag a minute. Trying to repeat their 10 or 11 captures of last round. But no, this is a bit of a boring one for both of the teams, I think. I don't think so, Sav and Safi, but that's for you to answer. It's personal, I think. Ooh, Scorpion main, interesting. Don't see those every day. It's a good turret in esports though, so if you ever make plans, Crusader Scorpion, really meta combo right now in the Thank You Line esports. Good luck with ranking it up. It's Shoma here going for a 6th capture already for endgame. I know this match is played already. It's just Golden. Will they play all 3 rounds, or will they leave earlier? That's the question. Shoma, you're going to get an 8th capture on the board already. Endgame, yeah. They just have an easy time here today, to be honest. This is a bit of a revenge after having such tough matches to qualify uh, earlier in the 4 against 1 and the 4 against 2 match, or 4 against 0 and 4 against 1 match. Sorry, facing Kangdae last round, a really tough one of the best teams right now. Now they are just finishing it here. Oh, that's great, GT Darkstar. That's great. Wishing you the best of luck out of the Twitch drops as well. No, but as a free, if you are completely free to play or just spending very little, I think Tanky Fund is the best way to get a lot of your account. Just save up for the Tanky Fund. Complete the challenges and get yourself enough for the Tanky Fund. I think that's the best way to get quite a bit. We are in a 9-0 lead right now for endgame. 10th capture will be made in the next 2 minutes, and they are trying to repeat their 11 captures of last round. And it's tough. It's tough here for the Golden. They already checked out, I think, here. They're just vibing right now. Yeah, bro, good job. I think if you're, this is not a popular opinion, but if you are safe with, or if you are smart with your savings, and if you're smart with the things you get, Thank You Line is easy to be played, free to play, like really easy. I did it for years. Gold is too heavy to carry. Yeah, gold is quite heavy indeed. And they need a bigger carry. Maybe for the next round, but no, this is just a very unlucky matchup here for Golden. But endgame, yeah, they need to to fight someone here for qualification. And Golden cannot complain. They have been very lucky until this point. It is Golden here though with an attempt to pull the flag. But at the same time, Shoma pulling as well, Soldier Nuti getting the return here, and they are keeping the score of endgame flawless with a 12-0 win here in the second round. We'll be back in about 5 minutes time for Red Alert, hopefully a bit quicker, but they have to switch maps real quick. And yeah, I can't say it's going to be an entertaining match, but I can say it's a round of Red Alert. If that hypes you enough, I hope to see you there as well. third and potentially final round starting right now. And I say potentially final round, but guaranteed final round. Endgame, they're just going to win this trio. It's not even, it's not even close, sadly, for Golden here. But already happy to see them still playing, doing their, at least showing up, because this match was pretty much predictable what's going to happen there. Oh, D-Box dropping though. That one will be catched by Villain's mid in favor of Golden. Bit of a player swap here. It's Villain's mid now playing for Golden. Pella Twins. It's the combination he plays. Great. Switching to Hopper Hammer. Trying to do something tricky. The side of Endgame is still Soldier and Duty, also playing with the Hopper. Rest of the combinations and players are the same. And the Soldier and Duty starting quick here, but getting knocked down. Shoma now pushing in, grenade flying in though. Will be knocking him down. And Flag is still in the base of Golden. Great now. Will be pulling in favor of Golden, and this can be their first capture. At the same time though, Shoma is pulling a flag himself. So we'll be getting a bit of a standoff here. Crate gets dealt with, but the flag is not returned yet. Bezumshik pulling that one right now. Crate can take over. Alter though, getting the return here. So it's a return here for Endgame and the first capture as well. It's a 1-0 lead. Overdrive being catched by Golden though. Helping them out a bit. Alter here going to capture a second flag, at least going to pull a second flag. I have to say, Golden here on the red base is able to get the defense a bit more under control than in last rounds. But I I don't see them turning it around at all, so it will be still a win for Endgame. Julian here going to get a second capture on the board for endgame. And Alter is going to make a 3. It's great switching combos. Now playing the same combo though than just before, so I don't know what he switched. It doesn't matter as well anymore. This match is just, it's over. It was a tough one for Golden here. Sitting through this. But they did well. By just being patient here and all good for the next round. They have another opportunity to fight for elimination or promotion, and I hope for them, of course, promotion. But there are still a few a few midfield teams here fighting for promotion. With the amount of empty slots in this rankings, I expected, to be honest, to see not a lot of teams having to fight against elimination here that are like really playing esports. I just expected the few uh, I want to say troll teams, but that's a bit too negative. But you know what I mean. I expected those teams to fight against elimination, plus all the empty slots we have. But there are still sometimes teams that can meet up here in the 7th round, and some teams can be a bit unlucky. Although it doesn't matter the most. It's just personal rewards. It's a bit less good for these rankings here, but all the teams have enough TMR points to get into the major. With the amount of teams we have right now, it will not be any issue to get it to get qualified for the major. Yeah, one team will have a freebie. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Uh, I don't know if that has happened before. An empty slot surviving until round 7. I'm not completely sure. Um, but yeah, empty slot always winning against banned teams, of course, and that's what happened with Fancy versus empty slot here in the tournament. But no, the rankings, the quality was high, especially the 3-1 bucket and the 3-0 bucket matches were really entertaining. There are very, sorry, pronunciation. There are quite a few teams, just finding a different word now, that can win the major this time. That's the first. Lovesick has been beaten, and there are a few teams actually close to Lovesick. So the major is more interesting than in the last few years, at least in my opinion. And I think the quality of the top teams is higher, but there are just once again less teams, and that's a bit concerning. Okay, thank you, Jarko, for the info. But that's a bit concerning to me, at least. Um, but I'm happy that the quality of Thankyul and esports at the top level is, in my opinion, increasing. There are a lot of teams close to each other, and they are really showing why they are better than the other teams. Yeah, I have no idea stuff and stuff. It should all be working, and if not, just refresh and wait for Twitch to update it, because it's all on Twitch. We can't do anything about it if it isn't loading. But I've not heard anything so far, so I'm pretty sure it is loading, but probably just not updating for you. But that will be probably updated later. But with that being said, guys, we still have a few more games to go here in this rankings before we get into that major. And tomorrow we have a few games on the schedule. Let's quickly go over them. We have Ryzen versus Prospects and Smoke versus Timeless. And that's an interesting one. Two teams that definitely know how to play. And also two of my dear colleagues slash friends in them. And two teams I really want to succeed. So it's A bit sad that they are facing against each other, but it will be a good match, I think, in terms of skill level and how close they are. So let's find out. That will be tomorrow on 18 UTC. What I said, 17 UTC will be Ryzen versus Prospect. And I think Ryzen is the heavily favored in that one. But we are going to stream it anyways and see what Prospect can show us. So that's on the schedule tomorrow. And today the match has been finished here with a 4-0 victory, maybe even 5-0 if Endgame can find it quickly. And not a lot I can say about this one. It's just a tough loss for Golden here. A bit too far to fight against Endgame. Endgame really solid team here. Finally finishing the tournament 4-2 in the Swiss stage. Definitely earned. They earned probably a bit of a more quick finish, but the schedule didn't let that happen. So congrats to them. Seeing Golden in the 7th round. Looking forward to that one. And I want to thank you all for tuning in this match. Thank you for the interaction, for the chats. Always lovely to talk with you guys. Thank you, Campollet, for broadcasting this one. Looks solid, bro. And we'll be back tomorrow with more. Have a great evening.